Hello journeymen and journeywomen, it's Kathy here, and you're watching Tesla Journey. Hello everyone, it's been a while. Guys, let's talk version 9 here, because it cannot come out any sooner. Honestly, it cannot. Elon has been killing me with all these like, hey, there's gonna be this feature in version 9 and that feature in version 9. By the way, excuse me if I sound a little nasally because I'm just getting over a cold right now, but nonetheless, he's just been doing so many teasers and it's killing me. Because one of the things that should be coming on with version 9 is being able to turn the cameras that have been basically, to most owners, somewhat in the useless area. Yeah, they can officially turn into dash cams so that you don't need to buy aftermarket dash cams, which is really nice. So, I mean, yeah, the fact that we can now, in case someone does decide to just, do something to the car, then the car's gonna be like, heh, caught you on camera, loaded into the side of the car, what now? But that should be really cool, because there's been a lot of debating, and a lot of new owners / somewhat new owners asking whether or not they should buy a dash cam or wait for the update. And so honestly, I haven't bought, well, we as a family hasn't bought a dash cam for any of our vehicles. So version 9 is coming out soon. Elon times karaoke mode, turning the cameras into dash cams. Another feature that is reportedly to come out with version 9 is to simplify the touchscreen's look, the UI. But in my opinion, if they're gonna make the Model S and Model X's touchscreen look more like the Model 3, I'd say it's to simplify, like, not to look like it, but like the UI, to change the UI, the look of the touchscreen. So throwback to, I don't know how long ago, but before version 8 came out with the new simplified look that we are most familiar with in the Model S and the Model X, it used to be much more like, say for example, just the bottommost part of the screen. It used to be much more, it was designed to look like actual buttons, but now it's just a screen. It's really hard to explain. Okay, just look at the comparison, and that's what I mean. So to make it more like the Model 3's UI, I'm not sure how it's going to work, because we all know that the Model 3 is landscape versus portrait on the Model S and the Model X. I really do hope that they don't change it so that it's going to be like the Model 3 where you have to do a million different taps just to get to one app. You guys know how I talked about that in the Model 3 video, and how that was definitely not one of my favorite things in the world, because it's so easy right now. I'm already really used to how the Model S and Model X touchscreen is laid out, and so if they were to change it to be more like the Model 3, I really don't know. Since it's not out yet, I can't give you a full-on like how I feel about it, but if it's gonna be anything like the Model 3, like I just said before, if it's where I have to tap a million different things just to get to a certain screen, I'm gonna probably hate that. I really do hope I don't hate it, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll wait on Elon's time for the version 9 release. Also, version 9 is gonna improve enhanced autopilot's ability to autopilot. It's gonna have a new feature called Drive On Nav. So it's gonna automatically change lanes on the highway, which I have been looking forward to, because that's one of the features that was promised in enhanced autopilot, and it still hasn't rolled out to enhanced autopilot vehicles. Because guys, I'm just making this video version 9. I feel like just a week ago I was excited for version 8, because I still remember when we first got Baby, when we first went down to SoCal and Baby, But I wouldn't say that it was a struggle. It was just that the autopilot features weren't exactly released onto Baby at that time yet, because at that time they hadn't rolled out enhanced autopilot yet. It was just a feature that they were offering as an option at the time of order. But when we got Baby, we only got TAC, which is traffic aware cruise control. So on the way down to SoCal, I couldn't autopilot. I had to use the cruise control. In a way, it was better because it wasn't your typical cruise control where you would have to stop the car if the car in front of you was stopping before your car crashes into the car in front of you. Except with TAC, you know, the car stops itself and starts going again by itself. But it wasn't steering, so you had to steer. I didn't really get used to that, but as my dad got used to it, he's like, he liked it. And so by the time that version 8 was released with actual legit enhanced autopilot, then he was like, I don't like this. And I can agree with that, as the more I drive, the more I can relate with my dad, because me and my dad both have a very fast mindset, if you will, when it comes to driving. We dangerous drivers. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. We're not dangerous, but we just have a very fast mindset. So if we want to cut in front of someone, we want to do it, we're going to do it. But the car ain't going to do that. I mean, I like autopilot, especially on long drives, you know, when you just want to relax and let the car do its thing. But with the latest updates, we all know that you have to touch the steering wheel much more frequently than you had to before. So either way. But for the time being, I do have to side with my dad when I say this. But I end up usually taking control too at certain points when I have autopilot engaged, because I'm just like, you know, it's like you're signaling, but you just know the car is not going to go because it's just like, this is too dangerous for me, and I'm not that capable just yet. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. So I'll just take it, I'll just disengage and then just scooch on over to the other lane. Also, speaking of which, that's a thing where I don't know if it's coming in version 9, but the whole feature where Tesla's gonna somehow make it so that the car signals when the driver's not signaling, but the car senses you're trying to get into another lane, is gonna signal itself. When you're driving a Tesla, you just get into this mindset. I don't know if this applies to every single Tesla owner out there. If this applies to you, let me know down below. But I can admit there's been so many instances where I'm like, I can do this. So I just, you know, I just get into the other lane without signaling, because I'm just like, the signaling takes like 0.1 seconds of my time, but I ain't gonna use that 0.1 seconds of my time because time is precious. So I'll just switch on over to the other lane, but sooner or later Tesla's gonna make us all into responsible drivers and signal for us. So way to go, Tesla, way to go. Hopefully will result in less accidents on the road when that feature finally does come out. But to go back to Drive On Nav, I don't know how I feel about it, because honestly, I think it's a great idea. But at the same time, because autopilot, I gotta say, it doesn't really think like a human. I get it, it's artificial intelligence, so it's not supposed to think like a human, but like, how would the lane changes work is what I'm wondering. Because if it's gonna change lanes on its own, is it gonna do it like really early on? Like, how do you know? Because me as a driver, from personal experience, even I can't even tell if there's gonna be a car at the last second, because again, I'm one of those drivers who likes to get close to the exit at the last minute. Either that, or I just forget that I'm supposed to take an exit, so I get there at the last second, I'm just like, zoop, right into, like, across 3 lanes in a straight line. Yeah, so if you see someone driving a Tesla doing that, it's probably me. I'm just kidding, I don't do that a lot, but sometimes I'll do that. So, like, how is it gonna go, like, change lanes all the way into the exit lane or the exit freeway or the transfer into another freeway lane early on or later on? Because, like, me and my dad, again, another example, is that when there's a lot of cars, say there's a lot of traffic, because hello, we have traffic, especially in California. Yeah, it's a struggle over here. Like, sometimes there's just this certain exit that everyone has to go through, and it's a pain in the butt, and there's just this humongous line. So usually when that happens, me and my dad both will try to take another lane next to it just to like get past the whole line of vehicles, and at the last minute we'll signal to go in to cut in front. If I had to make a bet, I'm betting that Autopilot's just gonna stay in that lane early on and just wait in line, that humongous long line, be at the end of it. Because I don't know, I don't think Autopilot would just, you know, do what my dad do or some other drivers do and just go alongside and then signal at the last moment to go in. I don't think Autopilot would do that. But that just makes me curious. I just have to wait until it comes out. But truly, it makes me wonder, because I'm like, is it going to go in early or is it going to wait till the last minute? Because you never know. Sometimes when you wait till the last minute close to the exit, then the cars start stacking up and it's hard to get into the lane. So I'm definitely interested. I can't wait to try it out when it comes out. Okay, so I got a little excited and said that version 9 would come with a karaoke mode. Okay, so apparently it's coming in version 10. Okay, now I'm sad again. But on the bright side, I mean, there's been like 2 in-vehicle activities that were rumored, somewhat confirmed now, to come out, and one of those was karaoke, as I mentioned, but the other one that's actually coming in version 9, or should be coming in version 9, is the Atari games. So, apparently there's gonna be Missile Command, Asteroids, Lunar Lander. I mean, I don't think I've ever played an Atari game before. My childhood was not a childhood, so I'm living out my full-on childhood in my car when I'm 18. Literally, I live my childhood, I swear. I'm gonna be one of those children who's living their childhood in their adulthood. Like, it's plain and simple right there. So, they already introduced the sketchpad into the car, which was really nice. Honestly, never really used it, but it's nice to have, you know. So I guess the whole idea of that just came from people playing tic-tac-toe on the sketchpad, and they're like, hey, we should really add some games into the car, like legit games. It's only gonna work when the car is parked, which does make sense because, well, unless full self-driving capability is enabled, then maybe it might be changed so that you can actually play while you're driving, well, while the car is driving itself, but still don't know. That's way in the future, maybe closer than I think, but all I can say is we're getting games in our cars and I can't complain. I swear superchargers are gonna be this bonding moment where there's gonna be this one social Tesla owner who's gonna be like, hey, come on into my car, let's play a game of, what was it, Missile Command. If that's a 2-person game, I don't know. Oh my gosh. But any one of those games, whatever games Tesla decides to come out with, if it's like a 2-person game, I can see it already. This Tesla owner that just walks up to me and is like, hey, come on into my car. Let's play an Atari game in my car. I'm like, cool, I got an hour and a half of charging left to do. Let's play some games. I mean, right now, there's just not really anything to bond over when it comes to Teslas, except the fact that we all have Teslas. But there's not really a reason to go up to someone and talk, because right now, what I feel when I go to superchargers is that if I do end up talking to someone, a fellow owner, then it's just this really awkward conversation where just like, hey, how long have you had your car? Have you had any problems with your car? Yeah, we got baby in February of 2017. It's a little over a year now. Yeah, we haven't had much issues with the car. We love our white seats. I just feel that it's just this repetitive conversation. Talking to fellow Tesla owners at superchargers is like learning a new language. You don't know what else to say, so that's all you're gonna say and ask. That's literally no joke, because speaking from personal experience, half the time, my strategy is when I don't know what to say, I'll just ask the same question that I was taught to every single person that I'm supposed to talk to. So that's what I feel like superchargers are right now. But when these games, these karaoke modes, these crazy things that Tesla's gonna come out with in the future for activities in vehicle, yeah, superchargers is gonna be a hell of a lot of fun. I can see it coming right now. I think it may or may not die down like later on as everyone gets used to it, but karaoke, I mean, how can that get old? I'm already screaming my lungs out singing along to songs when they come on Slacker, but when a karaoke one comes on, I'm just like, this girl gonna be jamming to the max. Like, you know how the volume settings go up to 11 on the car? I'll be like, I'm up to 12 here. Get on my level here. I mean, the dash cam feature is nice, the Atari games are nice, but I'm really looking forward to that karaoke mode, because James Corden, here come. That was such a bad accent. What the fudge was that? James Corden car karaoke? Anyways, that's basically what I just wanted to touch base with you guys on. Let me know down below what you guys think about version 9, what you're excited for. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a like and a comment down below. And also, if you're not subscribed already, join the Tesla Journey family by subscribing and hitting that little bell button so you're always notified. Thanks again for watching. Engage yourself in the future.